through Monday. And what is that? Well, use a major credit card, just spread your payments out over 5 months, but you get all this good stuff right away, so take advantage of it. If we ever even have 2 flex pays, I click that button and use it, I don't care. You take advantage of it because we don't add any interest to that. It just makes shopping a whole lot easier. All right, we got a lot to do. So in the next 2 hours, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek at what's coming up, and then we'll go to Los Angeles and Chef Curtis Stone in just a second. But let me show you 2 items that I really wanna highlight before we get our last look at our today's special. One of them is this, it's from Live Pure. We have sold a lot of phenomenal products recently from Live Pure, and I think there's certainly a reason why. We're all really being so much more mindful of things that we're trying to keep clean, and we certainly should be mindful about our cleanest home environment that we can get. And you really turn to Live Pure to be able to do that. This is part of their large console. It's an air purifier, 5 flex, free shipping. We're $80 off tonight. So again, we've got kids going back to the classroom, going back to school. If you're all stuck at home together doing it all, you want your environment to be as clean as possible. And we'll talk about the benefits of that, certainly at this time of our lives, with Live Pure coming up. But I just want to make sure you saw $80 off. In fact, everything from now till the end at midnight are all customer picks. Everything's 5 flex, and everything's on big time sale. Not like $5 that makes you angry. I mean lots of dollars off, including this. This is my Dyson. I love it. Actually, it's not my Dyson. I actually have an earlier model, and I absolutely adore this. I use no other vacuum cleaner in my little teeny condo than my Dyson. And the reason is why it's cordless. I love the freedom of it. I can zip around our condo really quick and get everything nice and clean. I love going from the car to the bedroom to the kitchen, wherever I am, from carpets to hard floors. You're gonna get the kind of power that you find in a plug-in vacuum cleaner, but you get the convenience and the brilliant designs of a Dyson. Now, again, remember I promised everything customer pick, everything on sale, everything has 5 flex pays. How about $179 off the retail price? You and I both know you can go out and buy a Dyson in many, many great stores. Not this one. You're only gonna get the sale here at HSN, and again, almost $180 off the retail, and it has 9 tools. I actually have tool envy tonight. Mine came with like 2 tools because I got the original cordless. This has 9. So again, we're talking about super duper whole house cleaning. All right, so that's just a sneak peek at a few great items coming up. But our greatest item today is always our today's special. We launch at midnight from, of course, one of the world's greatest chefs, and that would be Curtis Stone. So let's give you the scoop and get into it. Okay, so this is your final and last look at an incredible today's special. And it's interesting because I was watching a little earlier and I was really thinking about this. And I have downsized dramatically in my life. I went from about 2,000 square feet. I now live in 663 square feet. So every inch, especially of my kitchen, well, any place, it matters, and it matters a lot. And I thought about this in this way. I thought, imagine having less pans, but most versatility. And that's what you're getting with our today's special. These 2 pans are basically gonna be able to cook and bake and serve and do almost anything you can think of in your kitchen. So less pans, more versatility. What did Chef do? Well, this is a brand new collection, and it's super smart. It's kind of like a 6-in-1. You're getting 2 beautiful pans to begin with. Your first pan right here is gonna be your 11-inch fry pan. Now, this is the workhorse of any kitchen. It's got so many great features. We'll talk about the Dura nonstick interior. We'll talk about the base, induction ready. It's a beautiful pan, and that is gonna be a $43 value. The second pan you're getting, this is also incredible. From roasting a great chicken, to being able to do soups and stews, to do a big chili inside here, to use it as a wok. This is gonna be your 4.5-inch saute pan. That one is a $49 value. Now, the cool thing about it, stay with me everybody, is they actually hook together, and guess what? It becomes the perfect secure Dutch oven. You also get a tempered glass lid that works on both of them. So as I said, it's less pans, yet more, much more versatility. You don't need 20 pans. You just need this one today's special. So here's the value, $93.58 is the full price, so we're almost $50 on the big guy. On the fry pan, we're at $43 and some change. You would spend $93, but tonight, and this is it, last chance, last look at it. It is $59.95. Let me show you colors real quick, and then we're going to LA because Curtis is ready. All right, we have red on the top. Here's the gray. We have black. We have 3 different versions of blue. This is your classic blue. There's 100 left. That's almost gone. This is your turquoise. Gorgeous. That is your stone, or excuse me, that's your blue slate. And then finally, always popular is going to be the white. All right, we're heading out to Los Angeles. We're actually going out to above. This is Curtis's test kitchen for, of course, his famous restaurants, cookbook. We've seen him on television. He's an amazing guy, an amazing chef. And it is so good to have you back.
Thank you so much. It's nice to see. This is our last show. I'm so happy we get to do it together.
Also, can I thank you very much for my anniversary show? Your shout out was so special to me, and I just wanted to thank you because I haven't talked to you since we did my show.
You're so welcome.
Well, let's jump into this, Curtis. For me, this is so crucial because to me, less pans, but so much more versatility with this set.
You're so right. And Rochelle, grab me a lid if you don't mind, Dale. I want you to see how this works as a Dutch oven this way and a Dutch oven this way. Then, of course, you can use them as separate pans, right, as saute pans, and then you can use it as pan with lid. This is the 11-inch saute pan with lid, and you can use this as a slow cooker, a wok fryer, you name it. There's 6 configurations, but here's the best part. Look at how it all nests together, so it takes up virtually no space. Now, we are down to final numbers with a number of these colors, so if you want it, grab it. This is our last airing, you guys. Look how that fits in your cabinet. Here's why it's been so hot all day and we're already selling out of a variety of different things. You can sear, you can saute, you can boil, you can blanch, you can stew. Here I've got steaks. I promise you they'll all look exactly the same. Perfect golden brown, and perfect golden brown. Why? Because the heat retention's brilliant. You get the heat even, you get the heat fast. Absolutely nothing sticks to the DuraPan, and you will not scratch it. So with my stainless steel utensils, I can go ahead and do this, knowing that I'm not going to scratch my cookware. Now, in the big pan, I've thrown a few burgers in. Not because I want to cook burgers, but I want to use this grass-fed beef. By the way, we were down to the final 100 last time I checked on auto ship. I think they're probably gone, but don't quote me on it. Go take a look. There's a whole meat sale going on at HSN right now.
Chef, hang on one second, Chef.
Coming.
You had said we were about to sell out of some, and guess what we are? All right, if you wanted the classic blue, it is now gone. That's not an option. Now remember, I have 2 other blues. We have the blue slate and we have the turquoise. So I want you guys to see that. If you're a big blue person, you're like, that was the color, just go for one of these. This is slate blue or blue slate, and this is gonna be your turquoise, black, gray, red, and white. Red, I know, is limited. A lot of these are super, super limited now because obviously this is the end of the day and this is our last look at it. The price only lasts until midnight tonight. And what's really crucial to understand is we all know we can go out and buy a really lame pan that's 11 inches and does not have the superior nonstick. It does not have induction ready on the bottom. Guys, you'll spend $59 and then some for something very inferior. The fact you're getting both, plus you're getting the tempered glass lid, this is really just not a good value, it's an exceptional value. And again, when space is premium, or you're gonna give this as a gift to someone moving to their first apartment or their first home, you don't need more pans, you just need these 2 pans because they're smart and they're incredibly versatile because of Curtis's brilliant design. So if we can do this, oh yeah, let me show one more thing, Chef, before we move on. I gotta talk about the insert. Now, Chef will work with this in just a minute, but because it's been so popular, I wanted to make sure we get it in early in the presentation. This is this awesome insert that actually works on both pans as well. You can use it as a steamer, it's fabulous. There's 8,000 already sold today, and we have a lot less of these than we do the actual today special. I have 2,000 remaining, and this is all heavy duty, beautiful solid stainless steel. All right, Chef, where do you want to take us next? Do you want to talk about the coating inside?
Well, let me show you the coating inside, because when you see it, you'll believe it. Look at that, eggs and bacon sliding around my cookware. Now, I'm gonna pour that out. No oil or butter went into that pan. And to prove it to you, watch, into my dry pan. I'll even dry it again for you guys. Into my dry pan, watch this. I'm gonna take an egg, I'm gonna crack it right in the center there. You watch, it'll cook in a jiffy. A jiffy is actually...
a little jiffy.
A very, very short amount of time. But here we go. I've got my steaks here, and look at this, these gorgeous ribeyes. Now, I know they're cooked, and I'll show you how I know they're cooked. I'm going to take them on out, pop them over here on my plate, and then have a look at the pan. Now, this is normally a soaker, right? Or maybe a scrubber. But with a DuraPan, it is nothing but a wipeout. Look at that, you guys. I'm going to get even sillier, and I'm going to take Parmesan cheese. I'm going to burn that Parmesan cheese onto this pan.
Burn it, burn it.
Isn't it so cool, right? So, like, from that to over here, here's my egg. Are you ready?
Yep.
Is it ready? Not quite. It needs another second. But I'm not even going to use a spatula. It just needs, that egg white needs to set just a little bit more. I'm impatient, aren't I? But here's what I'm doing. I'm making a bolognese sauce. Let me throw my tomato sauce in there. And now I'm about to go to the oven and show you how many incredible ways you can use this. Guys, the blue's gone. The red will be next. I know it doesn't look like it if you look at the numbers, but the red will be next because it is selling like crazy. So if you want the red, give us a ring straight away. I'm coming over here to the oven. In fact, I'm going to show you my new toys. This is a set of 2, and it is magnetized against your oven like that. It's a pusher, puller, and a ruler. These are the 2 smaller ones. It actually comes with 1 big and 1 small. But what you can do here is open up your oven door like that. When you're finished, of course, you can push it closed. So then you're not having to handle, you know, that rack and run the risk of burning yourself. I'm going to go for my braised beef here. Come over here, my friend. Come back over. Now, you see what I have here? This is my big round trivet. I'm using that to go down there. It's a set of 3, so you get both. It won't be 1 red and 1 turquoise, but you can use these to sort of remove things from the oven. Don't forget, we're giving you those helper handles as well. Look at that beautiful braised beef. Now, I know it's still warm out right now, but trust me, in a few weeks it won't be, and you'll be slow cooking. You'll be doing pulled pork. You'll be looking for these kind of wet dishes, these slow cooks, braises, stews, casseroles that are just so wonderful. So you'll be using this pan to do stir fries, to boil, to steam, all the things that I've been saying, because it is literally the last pan you will ever need. The price on this, you guys, is sensational.
Wait,
Have a look
Chef,
at my burnt on
Chef,
steam.
you know what's really funny? Wait, let it burn for a little longer because we know we're not worried about it. It's funny because he said the last pan. No. It's the last pans you'll ever need. And this is the thing, too.
Right.
I think for all of us, you know, a lot of things are, oh, I need a set of 12. No, we really don't need a set of 12 pans. I mean, if you do, congrats, you're cooking for an army, right? But for me and my husband or me and a family to 4 or 6 people, these are the 2 you need. For my son, he lives in an apartment up where he goes to school, and this is perfect for him because everybody can cook better and eat more evenly and have greater results simply by changing their pans. Guys, this is a game changer. And I'll give you a statistic, and Chef, if you don't mind, I'm gonna brag on you for 1 second here. I'll give you a statistic that blows me away. Of all the brands at HSN, I mean, think about how many wildly popular, big-time brands we have. There's no brands that has more 5-star review than Chef Curtis Stone's items. No brands. I'm talking beauty and clothing and you name the whole gamut. Nobody gets more perfect reviews than Chef Stone. So when you buy this, know you're getting impeccable quality, very durable, long lasting. This nonstick is a dream to work with. It totally changes the way you approach cooking, the way you approach food. And if you say, oh, I'm a lousy cook, change your pans. If you're a great cook, you're even gonna go more crazy because of these. And again, if you're tight on space like I am, this is the perfect space saver, but it's gonna give you more versatility than probably 5 or 6 other pans you'd have in your collection. In fact, Chef, let me ask you that. How many different cooking bodies can these 2 pans replace? Have you done the count?
Oh, well, there's 6 configurations. The 2 slow cook or Dutch ovens, both upside down. And then, so, look, the truth is, these are the only 2 pans you need. That's the truth. It's kind of like, what's the perfect knife set? A great cook's knife and a great paring knife. Now, if I don't wipe this out, the fire department will arrive here, okay? I've burnt this cheese on, and I want you to see it, Suzanne. Look, here's the deal with DuraPan. You can see that so quickly and easily, right? Same deal with my egg. But first, I'm going to show you the steamer, because you mentioned it before, and we are about to sell out of it. So let me go ahead and create some steam. I've thrown some water in there. Some wine. That's my kind of water. I'm going to put some lemon slices in. I've got some bay leaves, some thyme. You could put some peppercorns. put a little bit more liquid if you wanted to. And then what we do is we take this beautiful big steamer, deep stainless steel steamer. For everyone that's picking up on our today's special, go ahead and grab one of these because it's so useful. In fact, we're selling a 10-piece cookware set that this fits perfectly into as well. Now, you don't have to stop at one, Suzanne, because if you want to stack these up, you really can. I'm actually going to throw some veggies in there too. I've got some peas, I've got some broccoli, and I've also got some gorgeous asparagus. You can hear I've been talking all day. My voice is starting to disappear. That's a bit scary. Next, I'm going to stick my lid on. Now, don't forget, that one's hot though. That came straight out of the oven. Don't touch that one, Rochelle, it's really hot. Let me get you one that's not burning hot. Okay, you grab your glass lid, you pop that on there. I've got my spaghetti sauce working over here. You can see I'm cooking in no oil and butter, and I make a big deal of it, and for good reason, okay? Let me get this egg out of the pan, because you saw me put that in with no oil or butter as well. I'm sliding it right on out, and then I'm gonna cook some shrimp. Again, no oil or butter. Now, why do I keep talking about it? Because it's a total lifestyle change. Let me explain this. If you put 1 tablespoon of oil each time you cook dinner, that 1 tablespoon of oil has 120 calories. And I'm sure you could think of a lot of things to spend your 120 calories on, right? But let's now multiply that over the course of 12 months, right? If you cook each night, 365 days a year, your 1 tablespoon of oil turns into 21.5 cups of oil. You know how much fat that is? 11 pounds. It is 11 pounds. Whether you use lard or oil or Crisco, I don't care. It is still fat and it has the same amount of calories. In fact, it has, I've written it down, 43,680 calories per year just by using that 1 tablespoon of oil. So eliminate that from your diet and guess what you're doing? You're making an incredible lifestyle change. You don't need to use oil in any of these pans. You can see me doing it. See my shrimp over here. Nothing is sticking. There's no oil required. Now, of course, if you want to use a little oil, go for it. I'm just telling you, you don't need to.
Right.
I started my career in America working with the contestants of the show, The Biggest Loser. And I'd go and I'd give them visual representations of things like this because they'd say, well, it's only 1 tablespoon of oil. I'd be like, yeah. But stop drinking sweet drinks, that's the first thing. Stop cooking in oil, that's the second thing. And if you do that, you totally transform your body. And that's a really cool thing. So I'm going to talk you through the animation, and then you'll understand why this pan is so strong, why it works so brilliantly. Oh, wow, we are getting really limited now on colors. Okay, so this is a 3-piece all-in-one stainless steel rivets, both on the helper handles and on the handles, which means it can go straight on into the oven. 5 layers of the DuraPan. You don't find this anywhere else. It is patented technology. We are the only ones to make it. 8 times stronger than any other non-stick on the market. You can use it on induction, on electric, on gas. It works so beautifully well. Now, I said it was bulletproof the other day, and someone said, is it really? And I was like, well, no, of course not. But in terms of cooking, it is really bulletproof. Nothing will damage this pan. It will not scratch it. It goes from the stove into the oven, and then, of course, from the oven to the table. Think about all the different ways of cooking. Stir frying, deep frying, sauteing, steaming, boiling, blanching. You can pot roast, you can Dutch oven, you can slow cook, you can braise, you can stew. That's 11, and I'm sure there's a couple more I haven't thought of. There is just a plethora of ways that you can cook, and the ways that you will use this is really amazing. I'm going to throw some cheese on this and let you give everyone an update on the colours because I can see the numbers ticking over. We're getting real close to the end here, you guys.
It is, and this is the last chance. Okay, so why does that matter? Well, you know, if you want to spend almost $80, wait until after midnight and then spend more. If you don't want to do that, you want to buy it now. By the way, this is the first and last time we will do this for the rest of the year. This is not going to be available once it sells out for, well, who even knows, maybe into next year, because this is all we have. We brought it in just for the Labor Day weekend as our best value. I want to repeat what you're getting. This is really crucial, I think, for everybody to understand, because when I'm watching, you know, I'm doing 12 things and watching HSN, so understand the value here. This is the 11-inch fry pan. This is your workhorse, workhorse, workhorse. What would you spend to get top quality? To get quality quality that is unsurpassed. If you went to one of those really fancy kitchen stores, you know a good workhorse 12-inch fry pan can be hundreds of dollars. This normally is going to be on HSN, if you were to buy it separately, $43. Now look at the difference. Look at the second pan. This is the second one. It's 4.5 quarts. Look how much deeper it is. It almost acts like a mini wok almost. Again, what would you spend here at HSN? It's so reasonable. This is $49. You're getting both of these for $59.95. So for basically $10 more than this one, we're giving you the fry pan. They work separately, they work together as a Dutch oven, and you also get with it the tempered glass lid, and it works on both the pans. So you don't need 10, 11, 12 pans. Sure, you can, and we've got those sets, and they're beautiful. And through Curtis, they are customer picks. We all know that. But really, these are two. So I say less pans, but more versatility. That's what you're paying for, this incredible versatility. I got two more things I want to share with you. First off is the Flex Pay. So unusual. We have 5 flex. You can get this home for $12 tonight, okay? Now I've got something else really special too. If you apply for our HSN card, guess what? We're gonna give you $40 towards that first purchase, whatever it might be. So if you wanna get the today's special, it ends up being about $20 that you'll pay for it, which is really incredible. It is a perfect weekend to grab our card because trust me, that 40 will go back to 10 or 20 after the weekend's over. So if you've ever wanted our card, now's the perfect time to get it. Here's the two most popular, the red and the black, followed by the gray. Always number 1 and number 2, and that's true right now. Then we go down to the blue. This is a gorgeous blue, and it's called Blue Slate. Then we go to the turquoise, and then of course we have your classic white. Something else to realize too, a lot of pans, you get the inside, oh, it's nonstick, sort of cleans up, whatever. The outside cleans up just as beautifully. So these pans will look gorgeous, and they really become part of your kitchen, your family, your household, literally for years to come. You just don't wanna miss out on the offer. And the last thing before we go back to LA is, you guys, we have 30 days. 30 days to really try it. Burn everything if you want to. If they don't perform exactly or even better than Chef's explaining, you get to send them back. But you're never gonna get this deal again because it's one and it's completely done, and this is our final and last show. So take advantage of all the things we've put together because you're gonna enjoy cooking more than ever. And Chef, I think a lot of people say, oh, I'm a terrible cook. It's not they're a terrible cook, they usually have terrible pans.
Oh, you have to have the right equipment, and you also have to have the right ingredients. It's that simple. Now, I'm using my little micro baker. These come in a set of 2. They're so adorable. It's where I keep my salt. So we have a few of those still available. Another thing that we're down to less than 1,000 of are these grinders. So you just literally turn that upside down, and this beautiful grinder does all the work for you. So that's grinding my peppercorn. I'm going to do my beautiful beef burgers. Talking about limited, we have some beef burgers. We have some Australian ribeye for you. You're going to have to go to hsn.com and check it out because unfortunately, we just don't have time to show it all. Now, I mentioned to you before about my kinetic thermometer. All you do is give this a shake. It runs off kinetic energy, right? You're going to see it come to life. Look, it's 92 degrees here in our test kitchen in Los Angeles. Then what you do is you probe that into the center of the steak. It's going to give you a readout, and right now it's running at just under 125, which means it's probably slightly under medium rare, actually. So let's see if it makes a liar out of me. I'm going to go on and cut through that beautiful ribeye. There you go. I told you it was going to be pretty pink. Oh, my goodness. Now, guys, we still have some of these ribeyes available. If you want to pick them up, you get them in a pack of 8. I can't remember the price, but maybe we can flash it up, Rock, if you don't mind, mate, because I really think the tender, delicious, wonderful Aussie beef, I don't know if we'll still have it tomorrow because I am coming back for a couple of shows tomorrow, but we're very, very limited on those ribeyes. Okay, let's turn these burgers, and then I'm going to the oven, Rochelle, because we've got a Dutch oven in the oven, and it doesn't even come from Holland. Can you believe it? Come with me. Now, look, I've got my beautiful ruler, puller, pusher, and they come in a set of 2. So you get the long one and the small one. And here's why they're so wonderful. You can just go ahead, pull that oven right on out, pull the rack in that oven right out, and then let me get my silicone discs here. Sorry for jumping around so much. This is so cool because when it comes time to remove things from the oven, you can go ahead, you can use your helper handle. Let me just grab my pusher again, push that close so I'm never going to burn myself. And I love making sure we're all safe in the kitchen, right? Lift that up. And we've built in these helper handles on purpose so you can actually carry it from the oven. And then that's just 2 of my silicone discs. I've got the bigger one here on the table, so I'm gonna pop that down and show you this gorgeous reveal. Oh yeah. Now, just think, this beautiful domed lid, I'm calling it a lid, it's obviously that beautiful piece of cookware, allows you to pot roast that chicken. I mean, sensational ways that you can cook. From stir frying, which I'm doing right here. I've got my beautiful shrimp stir fry right there, to my cheeseburgers. And by the way, with the cheeseburgers, you can load the cheese up because you know that if that cheese falls down onto the DuraPan, it's not gonna stick. It's not gonna burn on. It'll just lift off. We pop the lid down, and now we can reveal that stir fry. Beautiful, right?
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's just delicious. And again, you don't need, 10, 20 pans in your kitchen to cook up a storm. You can do all of that. Isn't that crazy? I mean, really, let's review everything Chef has done so far, and he's still gonna show more demos. Look at all the things he's cooked so far. Even if he's got a macaroni bake in the oven, you could actually bake a giant brownie in here if you wanted to in the oven. They're dishwasher safe, but you don't need a million pans. You know what you need? You need 2 really well-designed pans that allow you to cook up a million things. That's what these will do for you. You don't need a ton of space. You don't need to have 10, 12 pans. I mean, if you want to and you cook that much, well, congratulations. But if you're like most of us, these 2 pans are gonna cover virtually anything you can imagine. If you wanna make scrambled eggs in the morning, great. Grilled cheese, great. If you wanna do a beautiful chili for the gang coming over eventually for the football game, great, do it in this one. If you wanna do a shrimp boil in here, fabulous, do it in here. If you want wok style cooking, great, you do it here. If you wanna do a crepe for breakfast, you can make a crepe in here. If you're doing the burgers, the steak, the sausages, whatever it is, you're making bacon in the morning, you're gonna do it in these 2. Then it gives you the lid to really lock in that steam. By the way, it's tempered glass, it's designed to last, it's super durable, and you've got the little steam vents, you don't have to worry about it boiling over. This fits both pans, and as he just showed you, my gosh, look at this. You can do a Dutch oven this way, or a deep Dutch, or a deep Dutch oven this way, a shallow Dutch oven this way, which totally gives you that slow cooked taste. And again, you're doing it all in one unit. Smart, right? It just makes sense. So here's what's happening. This is our best foot forward today. We will not do another airing coming up. We're gonna hit, I've got lots of great products, but this is the last and final look. And why is that relevant? Because at midnight, the price goes up a lot. It's just not $5 and you go, oh, I don't care. It goes up to $79.95. So it goes up substantially. So if you're buying it now, it's the perfect time to get it. I know we're busy, so if you can go to hsn.com, it's 5 flex on a click, boom, boom, you're done. But if you've never tried his cookware before, I think this is the perfect way to try it. If you wanna share his cookware with someone else, great gift idea. So stock up because this is it for the holidays. If you want this 2-pan set, this is the only time it's gonna be offered. Red, black, number 1, number 2, gray, number 3. We have 2 blues. My top blue is the turquoise, so there's the brighter blue, and this is going to be what's called your blue slate, and then finally down the bottom, always easy is the white. So when in doubt, I think white, black, or red are great, great choices. All right, Chef, what would you like to show us next?
Okay, so I'm just coming back from the oven, and check this out. I've got my chicken and dumplings. Now, you can see it bubbling away. You can see that it's burnt on, and I'm gonna show you even this, watch this. I'm gonna show you even when it's burnt on like this. I'm gonna unmold it for you. Now, normally you just serve it in the pan because it's such a pretty pan, but watch what I do. I'm gonna pop that down here. Check this out. You can see how it's all burnt on all the way around, okay? Now, here we go. You ready? I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna come on around here. You see how I can just literally lift that off so effortlessly. And the pan, in seconds, after being in the oven for an hour and a half, is spotless. It looks like it just came out of the box. So from doing that to coming over, be careful, Rochelle, that one's handle's really hot. I'm deep frying. You can take this to 450 degrees. You can beat this up, you guys. That's what's so great. Now, you were talking just a second ago about will there still be some in the morning and will the price go up? Yeah, if you want the turquoise or maybe even the white, there'll be a few colors left, but there'll be some colors that are gone. You guys, we're down to just a handful of these steamers now. So if you want the steamer, go ahead and grab it. If you want to be healthy, this is the choice for you. All right, I've got my veggies in here. I'm going to pick that up. watch what I can do. I just take that whole thing, I'll dump the whole thing out there. Look at all those gorgeous vegetables, Rochelle. And then we've got this beautiful snapper, which I can take straight off. Now, of course, with all of those aromatics that we put in the bottom there, and you saw me put those in, they're still there. You can see, imagine all the flavor there that's permeated up through the fish. Such a beautiful way to cook.
Hey, Chef.
Let's go back to
Chef.
oh, yes.
Real quick,
yes,
I got to
yes.
tell you a funny story. So my producer, Rocky, he launched your show last night, and he goes, you know what? He goes, I need to replace some pans. Should I get this? And I go, yes. So while you were talking, he said, Suze, do not ask me any questions. I got to order. And he is getting the steamer insert. Because Rocky's done a great job. And Rocky, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but Rocky has really done a fabulous job at losing a lot of weight. He's really into cooking better, eating healthier. What is it, 80 pounds now, Rocky? And again, when Chef said early on, you don't have to use oil with this, that's part of the answer. Steaming is part of the answer. So this is so exciting because I think more than ever, we should be concerned about our health. We know the healthier we are, the better our life is gonna be. And this is the way that you not only cook much more versatile than ever before, you get such variety, but you certainly can really cook healthier because of that incredible DuraPan nonstick. And this is the only place you can get it, by the way. Oh, I love that, I didn't even mention that. I know, I love you guys, but you're like, oh, I'm gonna run to my supermarket, I'm sure there'll be Curtis Stone pans out there. No, this is 100% exclusive to HSN. You're getting 2 pans, and you know darn well, if you were getting a superior cooking surface, you would spend well over $59 for a single 11-inch fry pan. We add the 4.5 beautiful scalloped pan included with it. Both of these will work together. They work separately, and you get that phenomenal tempered glass lid that works with both of them as well. It's a perfect pan solution for the smallest kitchen or even the biggest kitchen. You know, if you're cooking for 1 or you're cooking for 10, this is a wonderful cookware set. The only key is you gotta get it now. Okay, normally we launch it, you're like, oh, you got all day long, it's fine. Unfortunately, at midnight, this deal is over. And here's what's gonna happen. I know you guys love to watch because Chef's always doing cool things, but go ahead and order them. Get your color, especially the red or the black, if you want those two, simply because at midnight, the whole scheme changes. Everything's gonna be different when we get to midnight tonight. Chef, something else I think it's important, if you don't mind, I wanna go back over that non-stick because you've got some impressive stats that you can say about it that nobody else can.
Oh, you're so right. Look, I'll take these cheeseburgers out, I'll show it to you, and then I'll walk you through it.
Great.
Watch this. You can see how this cheese is baked on. Well, look, it just lifts right off my pan. Now, it will stick to the spoon, it will stick to each other, but the pan will release it instantly. Let me explain to you how that works. So here, first of all, get to see it, right? You see it all just wipe on out, that sticky mess. It's gone, right? Looks like it just came out of the box again. Let's jump into the animation because we developed DuraPan with one thought in mind, and that was to create the best non-stick on the market. There's titanium, there's granite in this surface, so it is super strong. I didn't want it to scratch, and I wanted to be able to use stainless steel utensils. That then sent me on this mission to create the best cookware on the planet, and we've done it. We've sold 2.5 million pieces of cookware. There is a reason that everybody gives it a 5-star review. Every single piece of our cookware, bar none, is a customer pick. I mean, who can say that? Everybody absolutely loves this cookware. If you don't like it, write to me and tell me why. Of course, we will send it back to you, but I read every single email and every single review that gets sent our way because I really want to make sure that we're following through on our promise. And that, to me, is super, super important. Now, here's the deal. The non-stick works so effortlessly that the cleanup is virtually non-existent. But here, this kind of happened by accident. I realized you didn't need to use butter or oil when you cooked in it. Now, 1 tablespoon of oil, I know I just said it, but bear with me. 1 tablespoon of oil is 120 calories. It's like the same calorific content of 2 apples, right? Now, it doesn't sound like much, but when you cook each day and you multiply that out by 365 days of the year, and some of us cook 2 and 3 times a day, but I'm just talking about once, it's this much oil. It's 21.5 cups. It's thousands and thousands and thousands of calories that you just don't need. Now, I would encourage you to enjoy those calories. Go and have an ice cream or a chocolate bar. Don't do it with this. Nobody wants to drink this, and you don't need to. When you buy DuraPan, you buy into a totally different lifestyle. And Rocky just said in my ear, our incredible producer, he said, I can't wait to get this home and start cooking some of that Curtis Stone salmon. He's talking about the Faroe Island salmon. We don't have a ton of it, but it is available at hsn.com. So if you want to go and beat the line, go ahead and get it. We also have the ribeye steaks, the filet mignon. So we've got all of the right food. We've got the right equipment. And when you jump in, let me tell you something, you're not only doing something for yourself, you're doing something for your whole family, because they'll all be eating better, they'll all be happier. And let's face it, when we're not eating the calories, we're very, very happy with that.
Well, and you're right, and I think not only healthier and better, but you'll cook more variety. See, a lot of us, if you've just got a couple of silly pans and they're the non-sticks all peeling and they're real rickety, you're not motivated to cook. You're not excited about cooking when you have lousy cookware. When you move to what Curtis Stone has done, first off, the cooking becomes brilliant and you'll try new recipes, but when you clean up, you know, you don't wake up on a Monday morning with pans soaking in the sink. You literally just wipe the stuff out and it's ready to go. Hey, it's dishwasher safe, but you don't have to even throw it in there. You literally wipe it and it's good to go. You keep on cooking. I do have to give you an update. I'm gonna show you guys the black, and this is only the one pan, but here's the black. We're down to just a couple hundred left. So we brought in 6,500 in the black. There's now about 690 left. So that's gonna sell out here pretty quick. The most popular color always, always, always is gonna be the red, so we always bring in a bit more of those, and it's glorious. It looks great in anybody's kitchen. We still have the other colors though, so right now, take advantage of it. And why now? If it were midnight, I'd be like, hey, you got all day, but not tonight. This is the last and final airing. It was actually an encore presentation that we slipped into my hour because it's been so successful. In fact, over 25,000 sets have now been ordered just today. Can you imagine going into a store and 25,000 of anything was ordered in a single day? That would be like crazy successful. Well, it is. Tempered glass lid fits both pans. You're getting two pans. You get the 11-inch fry pan, guys. You know this is your workhorse. Everything from grilled cheese to bacon to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then the other one's gonna be your beautiful 4.5. This is the saute pan. It's deep. Think of it more like a mini wok style, yet it's got a huge capacity to it. They work separate. They work together as a brilliant, and it's locked in there, Dutch oven. Now, don't forget about the steamer insert because it's available and it's back in stock. This will also work with other Curtis pans, so if you don't have it yet, you can get it. We've sold almost 1,000 in just this hour alone. It's also available and works with both silhouettes in this set. We will never do this again this year though, guys. This is it, and when it's sold out, it's done and it's gone. And again, I said this very early on. What you need is smarter pans, less pans that have more versatility. And that's exactly what Chef has done. By the way, it includes 10 great recipes, brand new recipes in this collection. So Chef, let's go in another direction. What else do you think is so impressive about these pans?
Well, you mentioned breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Suzanne, and you're absolutely right. Each morning you wake up, if you're making breakfast, I've just thrown some peppers and some ham into this pan. Again, no eggs, no oil or butter. I've whisked some eggs. I pour my eggs in. Again, not thinking to myself, oh, is it gonna stick? Because I know it won't, because it's the DuraPan. So whether you're doing breakfast, whether you're doing dinner, some little hors d'oeuvres, like these beautiful little dim sum that we're steaming over here, or even a dessert. Look, I threw sugar in and I'm making a caramel. Now, we know caramel is the stickiest thing on the planet, right? Have a look at this. I can literally lift this up. You have to excuse the beeping because my induction top starts beeping at me, but it just beads away. Now, let me get a stainless steel spoon and show you what that sugar does to stainless steel, okay? Let's see if it sticks to stainless steel. I'll put a couple of spoonfuls of it here. Let's just put that in and let's just leave that there for just a moment, right? Now, again, you lift that up and it just bows away. It's like you wax the car and then all of that just falls away, right? So absolutely nothing sticks, whether it's the sugar, whether it's the eggs. Now, I've been using my utensils all hour long and there's a set of 5. Let me see where they are. I think I've got a full set back here, don't I, Rochelle? Okay, so I've got the chopper, right? You can get your hands on that. The spatula, 2 spoons, and the turner. Oh, thanks, I'll swap you. So that's the set of 5 utensils that I've been using. They work so beautifully. They're made out of food-grade nylon, so they can go up to nearly 400 degrees. But have a look here at my eggs, and I'll switch it over so you get a really good look. See how it's starting to stick along the side? Well, watch this. I lift my pan up. Look how, even when it's caramelizing underneath, it still doesn't stick to the pan. Now, you're thinking, oh yeah, he's using a spatula, a rubber spatula or a silicone spatula. Guess what? I can take a stainless steel whisk, you guys, because this is a DuraPan. I know I'm not going to scratch it, so you can really beat this cookware up, and I just think that's such a beautiful part. Suzanne, I want to say thank you to everybody that reached out today and was a part of our show, and especially everyone that placed an order. You're going to love this when you get it home.
Hey, Curtis, show me the spoon.
Thanks for your orders, guys, and happy cooking.
Curtis, show your spoon, because he's now ruined that spoon. Show the spoon you just did.
Okay, where'd the spoon go, Rochelle, with the plate? Oh, she's too fast for me. She's done this to me, Suzanne. She's so quick.
Come
She's
here,
coming
Rochelle.
back, don't worry.
Get Rochelle back in the picture, though. We got to say hi to Rochelle.
Come on, Rochelle.
We miss her, too, so tell Rochelle we send her our love.
No.
All right,
Isn't she awesome?
Rochelle's
We're lucky
gone.
to have her.
She's like literally, okay, Curtis, the show's done. I'm out of here.
Look,
Is
look
she
at
there?
this. So this is the spoon, and you can see, look, I'll try and pull it off. Oh, and look at this, sugar has absolutely stuck to the plate.
That's hysterical. All right, guys, but it will not stick to the pan. Chef, thank you. It's delightful. Rochelle, we love you too. So thanks, guys. All right, we have a lot more coming up in the show, including the most famous shelving unit we've ever done. What could that be? But first, we got a couple cool things to show you. In fact, Marlo, who's another host here at HSN, has a really cool online series that she is hosting, so I want you to check that out. Plus, what else do we got to talk about there, Rocky? Yeah, and we got our most famous shelving unit we've ever done coming up around the corner. Stay with us.
Hi, Chef.
Hello.
What are we gonna make?
It's a seafood curry. It really is making me cry, Marlo.
Same thing for me. That's absolutely delicious.
How's your mattress? Is it pretty cruddy? Let's be honest. You know what's funny? I think being at home all the time now, we really do. We're kind of evaluating everything, right? You like to look at the walls are boring me, my carpet stinks, I hate my, whatever. And literally think about your mattress. And in a sense, we're spending so much time at home, why not get a much better night's sleep? And you can get that with our South Street Loft Midnight Hybrid mattress. This is a really fascinating design. 11-inch profile with a soft cotton cover. It's a medium firm feel to it, but here's the important point. It's got a memory foam with supported pocket coils. So it's kind of a hybrid between a traditional coil mattress and a memory foam. You get the best of both worlds. We deliver it right smack to your door. It takes 3 to 5 hours. It'll fully expand, and the price is excellent. No need to ever flip this one either. It is a great value because there is a lot of those, hey, we'll send you at home mattresses in a box, but not at $529 for a king, okay? And also remember, this entire weekend through Monday, we have 5 flex pays on everything, virtually everything. What does that mean? If you buy something from us, use a major credit card or PayPal, you have the option to pay it off in 5 months. It's easy, it's open to everyone, it's simple, it's a couple clicks on .com, and it's extremely rare. We're doing it just for this weekend, and we do it just to make your life easier, kind of spread those payments out over a couple months so it's a little easier on your wallet. All right, we're gonna continue on because now I have the most famous shelves we've ever offered. Whoever says famous shelves? Like, whoever bothers to write a review about bookshelves or shelves in general? Normally they make you angry. There's a million parts, they're either permanent and can't go anywhere, they're hard to put together, or they're made of particle board and plastic and they fall apart too quickly and you spend a lot of money on them. Well, believe it or not, we literally have thousands and thousands and thousands of 5-star review on these exact shelves that I have standing beside me. These are what started the origami famous shelves here at HSN, and it's not one big shelf, you're actually getting 2. Now, remember, if you saw me earlier, I said everything in my 2 hours tonight is a customer pick. Everything's on big time sale. Everything has 5 flex pays. So it's a great time to hang out with us. In this case, we are down from $269 to $229.95, and it's not 2 shippings, it's 1 shipping. You'll get both of these big boxes for $10. Right, that's incredible. Well, let me get the colors. Do we have all the colors available? I do not have we have 4 colors. I have 5 colors available. Sorry, I'm getting an update. In front of me is going to be, I have the no, this is the pewter. So I have the pewter. This is the one that started it all. This is I actually have this set. It's in my storage unit. All right, over here we have your classic white, which is great. I got these rock. I think I'm okay. We have black, and again, this is a 2-pack. Now back here, this is going to be your platinum. Okay, so it's a little bit lighter than the pewter color. This is called platinum. And then finally, behind the pewter, that's gonna be our, I believe that one is our bronze. Yeah, so it's a really deep, almost espresso bronze. And we'll show it to you right there. And those are the 5 that I have remaining. All right, Lou Caputo joins us with all the great origami products. And Lou, I know it doesn't surprise you, but I do wanna ask you, how many customer reviews are 5 stars on this specifically, if you know, or have been over the last couple years, and why are they the most successful shelving units we've ever sold?
Sure. Well, I mean, you know, the reviews, how many there are is thousands and thousands. And every time I check, there's even more. But you know why? Because this is one of those products that over delivers on the promise. When we tell you it's great, it's beyond great. Because there's no assembly required. These are made of powder-coated steel, so they're gonna last for a really long time. And they have tons of space on them, and they're very, very strong. So let me show you with this one right here, how you get this at home. Okay, so right now I'm breaking it down. I'm compacting it. This is the size that it is when it ships to your house. It's gonna be in a cardboard box. Toughest thing you're gonna do, get it out of the cardboard box. I promise you. It's 4 inches wide at the widest point right now. Now, when you set it up, all you're gonna do is grab it, you're gonna pop it open like this. Now, I'm just gonna turn it around so you can see the back of it right here, but there is a patented toggle on the back of this. Origami actually designed this. If I push that down, that locks it into place. Then, I'm gonna spin it around again, and I'm just going to try not to hit my ceiling fan. There we go. And I'm going to drop the top shelf on. And Suzanne, that's it. I mean, that's the assembly. And if you've ever put together particle board or plastic, you know that we'd be here for a very long time, possibly having breakfast later, just because, you know, how long that takes to do.
Oh, no kidding, right? And you know how lame they are. Like, I have to ask you a question. Do you guys have in your garage right now a shelf that has paint cans on it? And nobody has touched that shelf in 10 years, because if you remove one paint can, you know the whole thing's gonna collapse on you. If you've got that kind of shelving, you gotta switch to origami. And the other thing is it the least expensive shelving out there? No, it's not, we know that. But here's the thing, it's really crucial. It's going to last you for years and years. This is not gonna rust or peel or chip off because of how it's created. This allows you, when you change your mind or your condition or your circumstance changes, this goes with you. So when you buy an origami, understand it's not one of those one and done shelves that you're gonna leave or you're gonna throw out in a couple of years. These literally go with you as your lifestyle changes. So for example, Lou, I used to live in a house of 200 square feet. I now live in 663 square feet, very much downsized. I have origami that I moved from my old house to the closet of my new house. And I have moved these from my old house, and now they're in my storage unit to make my storage unit a smarter space. And I was able to rent a smaller storage unit because now I go vertical and I put them together in the middle of it and pull them out one at a time into the hallway. So it's just such a good, smart investment to invest in origami shelves.
Oh, no, it is. And I'll tell you what, you hit the nail on the head right there. Origami takes advantage of the vertical storage in your house. And I always tell people, look, unless you're building an addition and spreading out horizontally, you got nowhere to go but up, okay? And you've got a lot of spaces in your house. You'd be surprised where you're not taking advantage of that. And origami does. And by the way, this gives you, when it's open like this, 12 linear feet of storage. Each one of these shelves is 3 feet long. There's 4 shelves. So that's 12 linear feet of storage, but you're getting 2 shelves. So that's 24 linear feet of storage that you're getting with this combination right now. Now, the other thing we haven't talked about yet is the weight capacities on these, okay? If you put the wheels on them, and it comes with 4 wheels that you put on or not, that's up to you. 2 of the wheels are going to be locking wheels. If you decide to put the wheels on them, we recommend, because it raises at 3 inches, you limit yourself to 75 pounds per shelf, and that's 300 pounds that you can roll around per unit, and that's a lot. But if you don't put the wheels on these, then you can go up to the maximum capacity, which is 250 pounds per shelf. That's 1,000 pounds per rack. You're getting 2. Suzanne, literally, that is a ton of storage that people are getting right now.
It's a ton of stuff. Literally. I think this is important too. How we know so many people who have picked up the big guys. These are the big racks, and they've completely transformed the garage. Where's all your Christmas decorations? Are they all piled one on top of each other? Where is the kids' sports equipment? How are you storing away clothes like winter stuff, or maybe it's mittens and gloves? Look what happens. Now I have access to everything. It's not like these are all piled one on top of the other and it weighs a ton, and I've got to take 5 of them off to get to that bottom one. Now you can get to everything. And the other thing you'll find that kind of will blow you away, because it did me, your life just becomes more organized and it becomes better. It's so funny to go, hey, you know what? I've got all the kids' skates in here. Well, guess what? I can get to them, hey kids, let's go skate, and then I can put them away easily and then roll the whole thing back into the garage. Over here, I love this example too, because let's say you just want a temporary or a permanent entertainment center. This is perfect. You can put all your blankets up here. You can put your TV, the gaming stuff up here as well. We even have a huge, look at how massive this basket is on the bottom of it, and it holds it. We got one little blanket in here. That could be all the dog toys that you can put inside there. And again, that unused vertical space in your living room now becomes really smart living and smart space. And I think, you know, Lou, you've heard of some of the craziest things that people have done with these. What are some of the most unusual things that they've used these for, or the smartest things?
I mean, you know, they ranges from, you know, using them as planters to one woman was talking about how she had a lot of bird cages and she had them all over these. I mean, it just depends on what you need in your life. For me, I can tell you right now, Suzanne, if it wasn't for these, we wouldn't be able to be doing all these shows that we're doing remotely, because I have so many product samples at my office and props and all kinds of things. Literally, I have origami racks right now lining the hallways because we just roll them out onto the set. I mean, we just don't have enough space. I have 6,000 square feet and I still can't fit it all in there. But with origami, it works.
Right, and it could be topic, it could be thing. If you've got paint, cans of paint. For me, I originally bought these, and I had my sewing machines on here, and then I had all my crafting stuff on here, and I would roll them out to use it and then be able to roll it to put it away. That's my favorite part, always, is how thin is it when it closes up, Lou?
About 4 inches wide when it's closed all the way. About 4 inches wide closed, and it's 3 feet wide when it's open. They stand 60 inches tall without the wheels, 63 with the wheels, and they're 18 inches deep, so 1.5 feet deep on these. Yeah,
and explain how you can use Smart Space by putting them one in front of the other, because I think this is always such a clever idea.
Well, you know what I do is I stack them side by side. So like in my storage unit, I used to have 3, 1, 2, 3 side by side, and then 2 rows deep, because you can just slide them out and get to whatever you need to. And that's why they're great for like walk-in closets, walk-in pantries, anything like that. The wheels make the difference with these.
All right, guys, and look at this. I mean, it's so easy. This literally is how you put it together. I'm very familiar with this. You lock down that one thing in the back, flip it over. You're going to lock that down. And again, you have just incredible, incredible storage space for your home or for your office or for the attic or the garage or the basement or whatever it might be. Lou, thanks for hanging out.
You're very welcome. My pleasure. It's good seeing you.
Have a great weekend. And again, 5 colors left. You're getting both of these, 1 shipping, all of it on sale. Now, when we come back, we're going to have Live Pure. This is $80 off. I want you to see what it does.
Our Happy Place cleaning products
are made with plant-based ingredients,
which means less chemicals in your house, which will make it a happy place. People think, can it work well?
And it does. We chose plant-based ingredients so you're not breathing in fumes. You're not putting as many chemicals where your kids and your pets are touching them.
There's a lot of great benefits to cleaning with our Happy Place products.
If we can get your home clean, that's what makes your home a happy place.
What happens every night at midnight? We launch our very best value of the day.
Definitely the Today Special always got me excited because it's always at a great value.
I definitely watch for the Today Special at midnight. Whether or not I need it, just want it. And this is the one that you've been waiting for.
The Today Special is very tempting to shop.
I'd pop in online just about every day.
I know it's a good value. It's our top selling Today Special ever.
It gives me that extra push. You know, it's a no-brainer.
I found it in Peru, China, Morocco, amethyst mine in the middle of nowhere. Every day's a new adventure. We go right to the mines. You can actually show people, okay, this is how it all starts. And every rough material you get is like opening a Christmas present. You're able to sculpt it, make it into something that's really unique, very special, very limited. And I think that that's what people love. They know the history of it.
It's our Labor Day weekend sale. Don't miss exclusive weekend-only deals and new products from the brands you love. Big names, big deals, big premieres. Now through Monday on HSN. Get crafting, get organized, and get ready for fun with HSN's Fall Home and Craft Fair. Freshen up your home with DIY projects and crafts from all your favorite brands like Anna Griffin, Origami, and more. Make your home a happy place. Starts Friday.
Hello, it is our Labor Day sale weekend, and what are we doing? We have a lot of great deals going on, like super sales, including my 2 hours with you tonight, and we also have 5 flex pays on everything. Now that's like Haley's comment around here. We typically do 3 flex pay, which is wonderful, and tons of people use it. I use it, but we never do 5 flex pay. What does that mean? Pay it off 5 months, get it right away, any major credit card, you're in. So definitely take advantage of it because it doesn't happen very often. Certainly you might want to do it on this next item. I think now more than ever, we are all so super sensitive to how clean is our environment. We know that, and we should be. We always should have been that way, but now more than ever, we're really focused on it. And so how do you get your home environment super clean? Well, you have to have an air purification system, and boy, do we have a brilliant one from Live Pure. This is one of your favorites. You guys have made this a customer pick. The reviews are exceptional, and I will share a few with those a little bit later on. They're great because this works. This is their large console. It's an air purification system with incredible benefits. The best one of all is it is a giant, very effective permanent filter. You never ever have to get sticker shock of buying a new filter. How many of you have old air purifiers out in the garage collecting dust and dirt? And they're not on. It's because the first time you went to buy replacement filters, your mouth dropped and you're like, okay, I'm not spending all that money. With this is a permanent, beautiful filtration system that goes inside the unit. You have 2 color choices. We have white and we have black. Now, these are all, we also have graphite. This is the graphite behind me, sorry. So there's graphite. I only have less than 200 in the black. That could sell out pretty quick. And then we have the white. So I do have 3 colors. Now I want to point out the savings. I promised you guys it was going to be really big sales today. And it is. We are $80 off while I have these available. And they're customer picks. They didn't need to go on sale. We've sold plenty for $300, but right now you're getting our best price ever. And again, we have 5 flex pays, and then we also added free shipping. And this is not a pair of earrings. I mean, this is a really big unit. So definitely take advantage of everything. Yeah, normally the shipping's an additional $20 above the $300 price. So you're saving a substantial amount of money because you're ordering it right now. All right, so why this unit? Why is it important? Well, we're gonna go to Vonabelle Sherman, who's gonna tell us why. Vonabelle, welcome back.
Hi, thank you so much. Good evening. Yeah, this is a good one. You did a great setup. This is a really great unit. Maybe you've been thinking about getting an air purifier and you didn't know how to break down, well, what do I look for even? Or maybe you, like Suzanne said, you'd be like, well, I don't want to have to pay for those filters all the time. Well, now we have permanent HEPA filtration, and look at the difference. This one here, I actually lent to my son while we were waiting to get more quantity. He said, oh, can I borrow your Bally? Yes. Then he said, well, should I clean it? I said, no, give it to me so I can show everybody what you collect.
Oh, wow.
This is what happens when it's dirty. Yeah, this is real.
Oh, my
God bless my son,
gosh.
Jamie. Yeah, and this is it clean over here. So the black is clean, and look at everything that was collected. And this is just on the pre-filter. So if it wasn't here, Suzanne, you know, we'd be breathing it. That's what we're breathing.
That's right.
And then this is the first line of protection, but the second is the true HEPA underneath as well. So cocoa carbon is our pre-filter, and it captures the big particles and odors. And then what it does is it protects the true HEPA filter so it can get all the things that are irritating you, the allergens, because this captures 99.97% down to 0.3 microns. That's really tiny. But tiny is what irritates you. You can look at your air and go, oh, why am I stuffed up? Why are my eyes itchy? It's because of things that you can't see. Here's an example of what happens. So we have the pre-filter, cocoa carbon of the good, better, best. It is the best. It takes in odors, VOC, fur, large dust particles, hair, and pollen. And you will see those on there, especially if you have cats and dogs. HEPA allergen, tobacco smoke, dander, dust mites, mold spores, and odors. If you had some flooding in your house, it could be mold you see on the walls, but it's mold spores that float in the air. Now, when we talk about how tiny things are, just one little strand of hair is 80 to 100 microns. So you know how tiny that is. And pollen gets tinier at 30, household dust at 10, pet dander, and then way down to 0.3 microns, which is smoke. Smoke is the hardest to remove, but it isn't for Live Pure because they have mastered moving the air to clean the air, and that's a great segue for you to do the smoke chamber, Suzanne.
Well, thank you very much.
And nobody blink because this, it happens so quickly. This machine is so powerful, so don't blink.
Yeah, you gotta actually watch next. The next thing is gonna happen because it's really fast. Hey, by the way, welcome to HSN. I'm Suzanne Runyon. We're doing an entire Labor Day sale special tonight. We've got everything on sale, everything 5 flex, everything in the next couple of items that's free shipping too, including our Live Pure. This is $80 off tonight. And we're all very concerned about how clean is our environment, whether it's at home, maybe you're going back to the office. We're so sensitive to that now. We always should be, but we're even more sensitive to it. You want to scrub the air, and this one's going to do it in a powerful way. I am such a nerd. I love my job, so I do a lot of research. And I found this government study that said if you want to clean your air really well in your home, because your home can be absolutely one of the most environmentally dirty places there are, believe it or not, because of all the outgassing, it's got to move the air and it's got to scrub the air. If it moves the air and doesn't scrub, you don't want it. If it scrubs the air and doesn't move the air, you don't want that. Well, watch this. This is really, really fine smoke particles. I mean, as fine as they can be. Now watch, do not blink, because this is going to happen so fast. This is a very powerful unit. Remember, it's cleaning the air, it's scrubbing the air, it's moving the